Tim.
I'll be so glad when there's a cure for this dumb virus and everything will be back to normal again.
Well, sorry to say, Tim, but that's not gonna happen.
Sure it is.
Tim, join that.
You really don't think they'll find a cure for this?
Fuck no. Oh, it was...
The broadcast has stopped.
What? No, it didn't. I'm still in it.
It's on my screen.
Try and join from the party. Oh, whoa.
Watch broadcast.
Can you see?
I don't see anything.
It might be loading.
Broadcast not in progress. It's not the ABC.
Weird.
It's all fun. You'll break. The watch will not tolerate the likes of him. Ouch. Get out of this! Shit!
What are you playing, Mason?
I'm playing Booty Hole. Yeah, it is. What do you mean?
Are you trying to say a lie?
Shit.
So anyways, I understand if I met you just once, I could overlook you and definitely
Yeah.
people say why because as soon as you get off
get that invite. Like if I were to turn the party private and then you left, you wouldn't be able to see it because at first it was a public party, but now it would be a private party and you didn't have an actual invite.
Well, I got a question for you.
Drag rag fruit and some plums, okay? Some plums?
For someone who says they're lonely on here a lot of the time and not that many friends ever want to join your party, why do you always have it on private?
I have no recollection of ever saying anything of that nature.
Did you like your car ride, Sasha Boo?
Oh, good girl. Who's a good girl?
Well, you like to have a lot of people in your party. Don't you kind of limit that when you have it on private all the time?
Good puppy.
That's the thing, I don't like having a lot of people in my party.
Good girl. Come here.
Like a liar.
Come here. Come here. Why are you trying to play my game?
To be more honest, I honestly have considered turning things into a guest list type thing.
Well, you know that won't go over well with me.
Go see. Who's that? Where's that? Where's that? Go see.
Good girl. Sin Slayer, you're a son of a gun.
Now, if I had a boyfriend on here,
Wait, what?
obviously I would be putting him first a lot of the time. But if all I got on here is just friends, I don't like limiting myself to who I can talk to by only allowing 1 or 2 people into a party.
I limit myself in general because either there are a lot of loudmouths or I just
That's
don't feel
what the
like
mute
talking to
button is for.
Yeah, I'm never gonna mute someone because what it comes down to is I have forgotten to unmute someone and I just don't feel like... I feel like if I mute someone, they may as well be blocked.
Wait a minute.
Other than that, the only person I'll mute is me, myself, and I.
Me, myself, and I.
Well, I guess we think differently when it comes to the mute button.
I can understand muting someone if you're having like a private conversation and you just can't hear someone. But like muting just at random.
Well, I never
At
mute
that
people
point,
just at
I
random.
just-
I only do it when I am trying to talk to just one person.
The only time I actually mute people is whenever I'm having a private conversation, and even then that's only if it's in a PlayStation party. But if that's not the case, 9 times out of 10 if I have a private conversation, I'm probably on the phone, and then I just mute my mic and turn my headset down so I don't hear anyone.
Why does Michael Jackson have such a high-pitched voice?
He's a castrato.
He probably had surgery done on his vocal cords. Either that or on his ball sack, one of the two. I would never hurt a child.
Rapping for Jesus.
The air conditioner broke, so I have to put my fan on the window.
Elvis the crocodile crushes bones. Eat that.
So, Joe Biden is not president yet, but apparently he thinks he is already. Saying he wants...
Even I kind of already consider him president. Seriously, that man...
The only reason he'll become president is because whoever he picks as his running mate, which in this case is Kamala Harrison, gotta say her name right or she'll sue you. Everyone thinks he's going to drop out of the presidency shortly after being shortly after winning, and she'll take over, and we'll have our first black female president. That's the only reason that Donald Trump might lose.
I don't think it's gonna be like that.
I do.
That sounds like a conspiracy theory and a half.
Well, and sometimes conspiracies turn out to be true, don't they?
Yeah, but I'm gonna take a big fat chance and say not in this case.
Anyway, predicting the future is not really a conspiracy.
Oh, yeah.
Predicting the future means the future would be true, because it would be predicted.
Well, like I said, even with the exception of your friend Aiden, or maybe he's not your friend anymore, who says for all the money in the world he wouldn't suck a guy's dick. Most people will do something, even if they're against it, for the right amount of money, okay? And all these idiots, first of all, Donald Trump didn't get us in a nuclear war in his first 4 years in office, and he won't get us in one in his next 4 years.
No,
but that aside,
in a war scare.
Hey, fear is the greatest
motivator. Here's the issue with that. We never.
If other countries think Donald Trump's unstable, he'll press the button. They ain't gonna mess with us, okay?
That's the issue. If he presses the button, everyone else gets to press the button too.
Well, wasn't it Einstein? Many people look up to and respect, who said it's in our nature to destroy ourselves, or something like that. He said, I think.
Tim.
Donald Trump had this country going really good till Corona hit us, okay? Now, if
can you tell me exactly how?
I've got, I talk to thousands of people, maybe not every single day, all different ages, all different nationalities, all different religions.
How exactly
I don't know anyone who was unhappy with the way things were going before this year started.
That's the first question. How did he? Because I heard a lot of people say he made the economy better. How did you aware of that?
Anyone who was unhappy prior to the start of this year.
That's topicality.
Drama.
I'm not talking about people happy or not. I'm asking you, how did he actually make our economy better?
Well, I'm only going by what I witnessed, okay? And before the coronavirus hit, I was out every single day. Literally, maybe one day a month I stayed home. Every other day I was out from 2 or 3 in the afternoon until 7, 8, 9, 10 o'clock at night. I saw every mall I went to was packed. People weren't just looking in the windows. They had bags in their hands, which I guarantee you they didn't bring into the mall with them, which means they were buying stuff, okay? Prior to him being president, the malls here were practically dead. In San Diego, homeless people here.
Stop!
Relatively doing really good once he took over.
The first question I asked was,
well, don't ask me how he does it. I know a windmill makes electricity. I can't explain the details of how it does it.
Okay, so
I'm only going by what I witnessed.
Okay, well then let me tell you. The only reason our economy is better is because he lowered our standards. Our national debt ceiling is lower.
Hi, Tucker.
Did I ask you, slow motherfucker?
What standards? Everyone's responsible for themselves, okay?
No.
You know right from wrong. It's up to you to do. living before the
Let me
virus
ask you
hit.
this, though. Let me ask you this, though.
I call drama.
Name 5 Democratic people that you know of who do not
I call drama. I call drama.
That
allow...
does not matter.
No, listen.
Donald Trump molested women. They were adults.
Ready to spit, sir! Fire! Damn! Got the
That is seriously what I truly believe.
Well, that's your opinion. My opinion
Round 2. Fight.
more job opportunities for people, white, black, Asian, Mexican, whatever. That's a good thing. And that's how things were before this coronavirus hit.
Hey, Tim.
What are some of the jobs you could go and get right now?
I said before the coronavirus
I'm
hit.
talking about right now.
Yeah, right now things are in shambles, but that's not Donald Trump's fault any more than it's the fault of any other leader in any other country where thousands and thousands of people have died from this virus because a lot of people weren't taking it seriously. Everyone's been told days, everyone's been told days what you need to do. It's common sense, okay? It's common sense.
The president literally said that it doesn't matter if you wear a mask. And that's why he did not wear a mask.
No, he said it didn't matter whether he wore one or not because the reason
Thanks, Mom.
wearing one was so that you wouldn't get him sick. He wasn't worried about someone else getting sick.
That's literally what you just
Did I
said.
have like maybe 15 bucks left?
For me, I'm kidding.
But it
You just
doesn't.
said
But it
it does
doesn't
matter because
matter.
he's not sociopathic or narcissistic. There's
If
so much
everybody
shit that
else-
stacks up against him.
If everybody else
Tim,
is so dumb that they feel they don't need to wear a mask just because they don't see our
Oh, no.
president wearing one, then that's on them.
I'll put it to you as blunt as I can.
Everybody asks for the same shit.
Tim.
It will not surprise me if he just so happened to try to proclaim that someone meddled in our election. I'm not going to put that past him. If he does do that, and I laugh at this because there are
Every
people who
president
really would
that's been
support
president
this.
since I've been alive, and it's been mostly Democratic presidents, haven't done one thing to help
Okay,
us
we'll
get
go
out
to
of
the beach
debt.
tomorrow, and we'll save these for tomorrow at night at the beach.
And if they
That's
have, it
absolutely
hasn't worked.
We can just go for a little beach run, walk Sasha, right?
Actually, yeah, some of it has
You don't have
worked.
to put your head under the water.
Then why are we still in
We're not-
debt? Why were we
Because
in
you
debt
can't
billions
expect
of
it
dollars
to-
before Donald
Okay,
Trump
Tim.
took over?
Okay?
It's billions of
Get a
dollars.
good sleep tonight.
You can't just
Billions,
expect it to
actually.
be okay. That proves my point more. You can't just pull out.
Why? Let me just ask you, because I know your parents obviously don't like Donald Trump. That's pretty obvious. Why? What is it about Donald Trump you don't like?
Oh, I don't know. We could start with the fact that he is a proven sexist. We could start with the fact that there are
So
literally
what?
court documents-
Bill Clinton,
miss. Other hooks.
someone, but people still re-elected him.
Okay.
So who cares about the sexist thing? That doesn't seem to bother most people.
What it comes down to is it's not illegal to cheat on your wife.
It is in God's eyes. You're not supposed to be cheating on anybody.
Okay, but
Isn't this
is
country
God
built on the
president?
foundations of God?
No, it's not. What it's built on is the foundations of fucking tyranny. And the fact that we actually had to fight to get the fuck out of it.
Well, unless God placed Mexicans here, Asians there, black people
Okay,
there,
you know
white
what?
people
I'm
there.
gonna give you a good question.
Unless that's what God did, everyone has taken over some other piece of land at some
Okay.
part in our history.
So what
okay?
I want you to do right now then is I want you to explain to me
You want to go to walk tomorrow, get some mint ice cream.
exactly what our foundation is without using religion.
Like I said, every nation in the world has taken over and conquered land that they currently live on, if you go back far enough into our history, okay? The United States is just one of the most recent places where that happens, so it gets brought up the most. But every other country that's got people living there, got nations living there, got millions of people living there, if you go back far enough, you'll see that race of people was not originally on that land from the very beginning.
You're right. But with that, rather will we...
So for everyone to say white
Can you
people are evil
explain-
because, first of all,
can you
black
explain
people
the
had
land
white
bridge to
slaves
me?
too. That never gets mentioned, by the way.
Yes, it does.
Doesn't make it any better. As a matter of fact, the only time it's brought up is whenever someone feels like they're either in the wrong or they feel like they need to just put it out there because they really firmly believe that they too were victims of it.
I believe that as selfish as it may sound to some, I believe we should be putting our country first. And there's several reasons why I believe that. Not the least of which is we've got a lot of problems that need solving here. And if we spend all of our time giving billions of dollars to everyone else, we're not going to get our own problems here fixed.
Okay, so what was this country founded on?
Well, if you ask the left, slavery.
No, I'm not asking the left. I'm not asking a party, I'm asking you. What was this country founded on?
Well, I think our Declaration of Independence.
What is this fight all about?
He's fighting about, he wants Donald Trump out of office and Joe Biden to take over.
I don't want Joe Biden. I never said that.
Or someone other than Trump, anyway.
What I am going to say is I want someone in there with experience.
Of course they will.
Trump's sexist.
Do you believe we should have borders, Dylan? Let me ask you that.
No. I don't.
No? So
because
what
it comes down to is if you go to the border of Canada, if you go to it, I want to know what. Let me ask you: do you think it's a gate? Do you think there's a toll road?
Did you just say, do you think there's a turd?
Well, a lot of people don't want to go to Canada, so Canada.
That's not what I'm asking.
Sure, but it makes a difference.
There's a toll road. Do you think there's anything there that just stops me from getting in?
I don't know.
The answer is no.
But the truth is, almost every country, with the possible exception of Canada, has borders, okay?
Yeah, and half these countries are also getting bashed on. But what it comes down to is, with this, Canada's doing very, 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 very well right now. Very well.
Yeah, and one reason is because they don't have millions of illegal people living there causing trouble
that's actually the reason.
Taking advantage.
That is the exact reason.
Now this is something I gotta guys, pause the fight, pause the fight. Pause the fight. I need popcorn. I need popcorn.
Watch out, don't make him kick you again now.
What it comes down to is, is these immigrants, they're trying to get the hell out of wherever they come from. work on sack base. I shouldn't see anyone eating shrimp or any form of seafood. I shouldn't be seeing people eat pork. I shouldn't see people mixing the fat juice. Having said this, if you really believe you're getting into heaven, that in itself is vanity.
Well, if there is a heaven, I believe I'm going there.
Vanity, just right there.
Well, you want me to lie and say I don't? I do believe I'm going. Doesn't mean I don't have a few things to answer for when I get there, but I believe I'm going.
Well, then I'll just tell it to you bluntly on what I think right now. You're the only person that I've actually gotten upset with because you have made more ignorant, racist remarks.
So he's playing with a bunch of people and actually forgets to turn a command off. That makes his character invisible. This is definitely not a hack, as he is the developer of the game, and he can do things that normal players can't do.
And that's
Have you ever cited any examples besides jokes I told that might have been racist?
He forgets to turn off his invisibility, and players around him accuse him of cheating. However, in this case, it's definitely sure that he is actually doing this by mistake and just forgot to turn it off.
The prime example we could use is literally just saying the Chinese virus. It's a virus. Yes, it came from China. What it comes down to is we don't know who patient zero is.
I could care less of...
Listen, what it comes down to is we can't say it's a Chinese virus. We could call it the China virus.
He's just singing.
It's less intimidating when it goes.
Alright.
But the Chinese virus, now, that in itself is ignorant and racist.
Well, look what they did. They tried to cover it up. In fact, they were buying up ventilators and medicines and supplies prior to January, and it's believed now that they were buying all this stuff up from all over the world like they'd never bought before, because they knew they had something there, and they were trying to keep it covered up for as long as they could.
Oh my god.
Now that alone deserves them to be labeled, just like I label Wyatt and make fun of him for being fat. I could care less if he's fat or not. I could care less if he's ugly or not. I'm still his friend on here. I make fun of him because he's annoying as hell. China covered this up and tried to keep it from the world to where it's spread all over. They deserve to be labeled.
You're being a conspiracy theorist right now.
I'm only going by what I've heard on the news. I have no idea if it's started in China or not, but according to the news, that's where it started.
Stay away from the news then.
Number one,
CNN, they may agree it started in China. They tried to cover it up for as long as they could, even lock people up and probably kill them. They were trying to leak it out to the rest of the world.
This is definitely not a hack, as he is the developer of the game, and he can do things that normal players can't do, such as
They were.
They
You and CNN won't dispute
let me
that.
talk. Because I'm not afraid to kick anyone tonight. And honestly, with half the ignorance you've spewed, I really am disposed to block at people. Because seriously, I will not allow ignorance in my presence.
But it's pretty awkward to watch.
I just won't.
With that being said, let's play the clip.
This is why we need some progressiveness.
Well, you're not an investor, okay?
Okay,
If I lose half of my stock because the Democrats take over and make everyone miserable, except all the millions of people here illegally, I'm going to be the one to suffer and may have to go back to work again.
Good.
No, it's not good. Not for
Yes,
me.
it is. Because what it comes down to is, you're still able to get a job right now. If you really feel as if you shouldn't have to get a job, that just makes you lazy.
Can't see me?
Hey, I've worked my butt off since I was like before my teens started, okay? I deserve to get to live the way I
Oh
want now.
my god.
Okay. So you accepted the risk that shit might tank
You guys hear me? See me?
when you became an investor.
Oh my god.
I don't
I'm
feel
so sorry,
people in
guys.
this country that have money, and I'm not trying to say I'm super rich or anything, but I
Oh
don't feel people in
my
this country,
God.
or
I
white
can't
people in
believe
general, should
Yeah.
have to pay the
You deserve
price
that, Kel.
for
Thank
letting
you.
millions of people live in this country illegally.
sorry,
And we're not just
guys.
talking about Mexicans here, okay? There's lots of other races here that are here illegally.
Oh my god.
And yet,
What
we
did you guys
focus
tell
on
me
the
on this
Mexicans, why?
They get brought up the
Guys, if
most,
you enjoyed this video,
but
please leave a like down below. That would mean the absolute world to me.
I
This is
can't
Voldy,
answer that.
Signing out.
Maybe because we're right next to
Like and
Mexico,
subscribe
and maybe
right now.
because
Good luck.
Mexico allows people to go into their country illegally and come up into our country through their country. which is another reason why we need
Tim. Tim.
Okay, so what about some people that come here on a visa and they overstay their visa, and that's how they get to stay here illegally. But a lot of people that are here, a good majority of them sneak in.
And in this case, his idea is that
okay, and that's like saying not putting the windows are not getting an alarm system in your house, or having a German Shepherd on your property isn't going to guarantee you that someone won't break into your house anyway. Security, their health guarantee everybody can't get in here. So they'll keep some people out.
Just much. It'll keep the non-desperate. If you're desperate, they will not care. As a matter of fact,
People are desperate, okay, and people have been riding for the last 2 or 3 months to prove that, because they don't care if they're on camera or not. They'll go ahead and do it anyway.
whether or not you guys are funnel or not, you have to chew on it. This next clip is from
Police should behave accordingly. All this stuff that's going on, the police need to be more of a case where the man who had an extensive career and broke the law the day he was killed. I feel sorry for the guy.
By typing in fake whenever she gets up out of her chair. She has even resorted to backing out of her chair while facing the camera and not turning around
should definitely be punished.
to avoid these
So I feel
cameras.
sorry for the guy.
However, despite whatever she does, her chat gets spanked
And I
whenever she
feel more
gets
sorry for people that
and
have
she gets quite
ruined
annoyed
their life savings
What?
building their restaurant
So I
that
can
burned to
understand
the
why she can
ground
get
all in the
annoyed by
name of
that.
discrimination.
So that being said, let's roll the clip of Pookie making it
actually been paying attention to the riots? Or have you been going to
I've seen plenty of people saying white privilege ends now and death to white people. You probably won't see those signs on CNN, but if you watch the news coverage on Fox, you'll see it.
Run over to the other side. Like, I really
So let me get
don't
this
comprehend.
You're going to pay attention to something about
This next clip features Summit 1G. So Summit is one of the biggest variety streamers out there, and in this case he got targeted by some hackers who got a bunch of credit cards and sent him a bunch of fake donations. They sent him a bunch of $1,000 donors with the idea of charging back. If you guys don't know what chargebacks are, it's when you reverse a payment after donating to a streamer, which then costs the streamer a small fee. Doing this a bunch of times can be very annoying for the streamer, and this is exactly what happened to Summit. In this clip, he gets a bunch of huge dollars one after another with trolling messages, and he immediately knows that he's going to get charged back. Now these days, streamers are a lot more familiar with how chargeback trolling works, and they have some systems to protect them, like limiting users' donations and stopping it before it even happens. So with that being said, let's roll the clip.
Elias, turn it down.
Oh my god, what do you think I'm doing?
The smoke one anyway.
Yeah, I think it's like a
Okay.
As far as I'm concerned, as long as you're not breaking the law, if you get a good education, you get a good job, you make money, you have a nice house, etc., you should not have to feel guilty about anything whatsoever just because there's other people that
But you should at least take into consideration